What's going on, folks? Welcome to 34 Questions. Today I have two very special guests. I love it when my family comes on, honestly, because I don't think we get to have these conversations as often as I'd like. So I appreciate my Auntie Jenny and Kuya Raul coming on to the show. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So you guys seen how the podcast usually flows, right? We do the intro and then the main meat and then a closing question, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
sometimes I see people eating. I got my popcorn ready.
Or drinking.
No,
Have
definitely.
a cocktail in a minute.
Definitely be yourselves. That's the most important thing for me, is that, you know, all my guests feel comfortable in being who they are. So yeah, my first question for you guys is, how have you been? It's been a while since we got to hang out, and yeah, how you guys been?
I've been good. We've been good.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
Been busy.
Very busy.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, very busy. It's yeah, we've actually taken some trips, even though, you know, all this stuff is going on. So it's been quite interesting to do that while everybody else is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's it called? I mean, how does that make you guys feel? Because, you know, I'm not opposed to it at all, and I know a bunch of my friends who've traveled, and honestly, I've traveled a little bit too during the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the attitudes out there is a little different. So, how do you guys approach it?
I don't talk to anyone at all. I don't get near them.
Okay.
It's like, as long as you stay away from me, I'll stay away from you. You give me my own space. And, you know, it's almost like you do you right now. You don't need to do me. I mean, we just pretty much almost travel every month since COVID started.
For sure. Have you guys? How have you noticed traveling changed? You know, because you guys traveled before.
Yeah, no, a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
We you know, we love to travel. That's what we do, and I'm sure you know that. But it's changed a lot. I gotta say that we've never seen anything like it. You know, airports being empty.
Yeah.
You know, places that we normally go to, you know, be maybe not even 25% of what they used to be in terms of attendance or patronage or anything like that. So
Yeah, it's kind of eerie.
Interesting.
Some of them are very eerie.
Very
Like,
eerie. Yeah.
the last time we were here, there's this amount of people, and now we're like, there's nobody but
There's
us.
nobody. Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
walking in the airport. One of them was in Honolulu. We're in there. We're like, where's everyone else?
Yeah. There was
Gotcha.
nobody.
It's just the two
Yeah.
of us. Like, there were nobody around.
Yeah, it was very, 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 very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it feels like you guys own the place, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. I know.
every time we go out, it's almost like a private showing at any stores that we go into.
Yeah.
And
Up to this point, though. Up
Yeah.
to this point, because it's
I think the
definitely changing. You know,
Yeah,
as
it's
you
starting
know,
to.
starting to, you know, as things open up, it's starting to change. But last year, when we first went to New York, we went to in August,
yeah,
and when we dropped Jalen off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we could walk the streets in Fifth Avenue, you know, anywhere really, and there
there's
was
a ghost town.
barely
There's
nobody on the like outside, like, and normally, you know, the streets will be completely full of people.
Yeah, especially Broadway.
Broadway, Times Square. I mean, Times Square will be bustling with, you know, you couldn't even walk. I mean, literally,
Like
it would be
shoulder
like
to
right
shoulder.
this, you know, like
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, August last year, it was like nobody. It was empty. So it was quite different. It's getting, it's definitely changing. Definitely more people are going out, and, you know, a semblance of what is normal, but still not to those levels yet.
For
Not to
sure.
those levels. Yeah.
Where's the next place you guys planning to go?
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know, I've never ever been to Vegas in my life. So
Yeah, you should.
people tell me all the time. I had this idea of like wanting a certain amount of money, so when I go out there, I can do it big, and I just never reached that amount. But maybe one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. My second question for you guys is, what would you like the audience to know about you?
I don't know. What about us? I
Uh,
can tell you we're opposite attract.
yeah,
And that's how we get along.
yeah.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, opposites do attract. Yin and yang. Yeah, we got it over here. I've been blessed to find that other person that definitely compliments me, and hopefully I compliment her, which I think I do because we've been together for a while. So. I think for my part is live and let live. We do our thing, and you do yours, and we're happy for you if something good happens to you, and we definitely feel with you if something happens to you. That's not necessarily good, but we're happy for everyone to do their own thing, and as long as you don't judge us for what we do, then I guess we're fine.
For sure.
Live and let live. Yeah.
I got you. The whole yin and yang thing, especially with couples, I think that's a beautiful thing. It keeps things interesting, and it keeps you, I think it keeps you learning, about each other and about ourselves. So, yeah, much respect. You already know from me.
Thank you.
My third question is, how would you like to be honored? If worst comes to worst, but like, I would want to honor you guys on your birthdays, or, something happens. How would you guys like to be honored?
What does that mean? Like when I'm not around, kind of thing.
Kind of thing. Yeah. It's a little. It's a little deeper question, but yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I guess mainly for I don't know. What would it be for me?
Oh. Yeah, I need to know this, actually. This is a good question.
Oh, what I want to be honored for? Or for my black belt in shopping? I don't know. So for... Because everyone knows, I know the deal out there. And if there's a way, you get a cash back, you get your points, and you use very little money, and you get a
That's
lot
how you want to be remembered?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what people know me for.
All right, so you're gonna get the Gen discount.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
I'll make sure.
I'm about to give this girl 20% off.
She wants to be remembered with the Gen discount. There you go.
I got you. No, I got you. So I'll know when I honor you, Auntie Jenny. I'm gonna make sure I get a good deal in your name. In your name.
I'll leave you all my registrations, my passwords, my usernames, so each step to get cashbacks and discounts.
That's how they're gonna honor you. Whenever they get a good deal, they're gonna call it the Gen discount. Okay.
I'll keep the points going for sure.
There you go. That's good.
How about you, Raul?
I don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
No worries. We can definitely.
I would probably say.
What do you want? See, look, it's like we're not ready.
No, that's a good one. This is a good one. I don't know.
So I'm like, I would later on though, what I would love to is, people are gonna really remember us from Jen posts too much photos on Facebook. She's always traveling. They're always everywhere.
Nah,
we always come back with stuff.
Yeah. I will say this much. If people remember me by saying he went everywhere, then I guess that would be cool. But I still like to think about it though. I'm not sure about that one, Joe.
No worries. Some of these questions might be hard to answer, and don't feel pressured to come up on
a eulogy. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's more of a positive, in my mind, it's more of a positive thing. Yeah. But so it goes into this fourth question, because what this podcast is really about is, I'm trying to connect us at this time with people in the future that we may never get to meet, So this fourth question is, what would you like your descendants to know about you? The way I frame it is, if my great grandchildren or whatever are trying to discover themselves, trying to figure out who they are as people, and they kind of look back at their ancestors, which would be us, and be like, oh, how was I like them, you know? So yeah, this fourth question is, what would you like your descendants to know about you, if they were in that kind of frame of mind and they were thinking about us, and yeah, in that lane?
I would say for me, if they were remembering us, because every time, you know, we talk about a particular person, you know, I like to think it's us, you know.
I got you.
You know what I mean? I say just be yourself, you know, do you, and don't be afraid of taking a chance, and don't be afraid of being different. You know, ever since I met your artist, things have been, you know, going in a way where, you know, it's not necessarily the normal path, at least for myself, you know, where I come from, and obviously where she comes from, and we do things differently, and because we do things differently, and we do it our way, things seem to work out. So I would say be yourself, you know. If you want samples or whatever, just hopefully we leave enough of those that you'll be able to, you know, pick one or two here and say, hey, you know, this is what they did, and this is where they came from. And even though people, you know, always tell you you do things one way, you know, that does not necessarily mean that it's going to work out for you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So I would say do you, be yourself, and don't be afraid to be different. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you? Anything to add, Auntie Jenny?
Nope, I really don't.
Okay.
Just that's how we always tell the kids. It's like, you know, if something works for you, just, you know, you just go ahead and fulfill it as much as you can. It's almost like reach for the sky and land among the stars.
No
That's
doubt.
usually.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's an important message for sure. You know, a lot of us feel pressure just through comparison, and, you know, our elders telling us what would be best for us. But yeah, no doubt. Be yourselves, everybody. All right. The last question in the intro is, how well do you know yourself? Scale from 1 to 10, if it's hard to put into words.
Myself, about an 8.
For sure.
How much? What is it?
How well do you know yourself? 1 to 10.
Oh, I know myself. There's a lot of things that people don't know about me, but I know myself.
Okay, so you.
I say she's a 10.
I say I'm a 10.
She knows who she is. Joe.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up. I mean, I'm.
And can nobody change that?
Yeah.
Not even my mom. I love her, but not even my mom.
It's super important to know ourselves, you know, especially if you want to live a happy life. You know, you got to know what you like, what you don't like, and as long as you can create those hard lines, then, you know, I think you're on the path to live a good life for yourself, at least, you know. All right, so we're in the icebreaker portion right before the main meet. It's a spelling bee. I don't know if you guys want to participate. Feel free to say no. But it's just like a little fun thing.
Wait, what are spelling?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
You'll get one word. And who wants to go first? Let me ask that.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. All right. So Auntie Jenny, you get 2 chances, and I'll let you know. You know, if you mess up. But your first word is committee.
Oh,
like a COMMITEE.
Say that again.
COMMITEE. Committee.
Yeah, say it slower. I'm missing what you're saying.
COMMITEE.
You got one more chance.
Oh, what? Committee?
Yeah.
What? Is that a TTI?
no, you're missing one.
Am I? COMMI. Wait a second. What?
You're close. You're missing one letter.
It cannot be a double T. Really? There's no way a double TEE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, let me write that.
Oh my god.
Committee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know how to spell comida.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry, Auntie Jenny, you had to ask for help for that one, so unfortunately
Yeah, I
it
know,
doesn't
it's okay.
count. But thank you
Yeah,
for
because I have to write
participating.
it.
Yeah.
My pen doesn't write.
Kuya Raul, if you have already seen it from a previous episode, let me know. But the word is gonna be liaison.
I haven't.
Dude,
Why? Hey, why?
why do you get that?
Wait, well, he
Well,
asked me.
I know
Wait.
I know how to spell
I don't
liaison.
care. He asked me. The man asked me.
And you're the committee person.
So?
What the heck?
It worked out great.
Yeah, I did. She's supposed to know, and I'm supposed to know, right?
Yeah.
So liaison, Liason. Liaison.
You got one more chance.
What?
Yeah. And I told you I'm the liaison.
Wait.
I'm not helping you though, so you can get your points.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, hold on.
No worries.
You write it.
Let's see.
It is a hard one. No one's gotten this right on the show.
Liason.
Nope.
Sorry.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead, Auntie Jenny.
Can I spell it?
You go ahead and spell it. Yeah.
Liai.
Oh no, you serious? Okay,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, see, look, she had her. I had hers, and she had mine.
Well,
See what I mean?
Yeah.
You're the committee.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that
I'm
runs
the
for
committee one.
anything.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Wow.
Well,
She's the liaison, and I'm the committee. That's hilarious.
that's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out that way. But thank you guys for participating. That was, I hope you guys had fun with that.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
All right, so now we're jumping into the main meat. Give me your first number.
Oh, what is my favorite number?
No, you know what you.
It's 1 to 34.
1 to 34, yeah.
All right, let's do 23.
23.
23. Okay.
All
That's
right.
February.
All right, Auntie Jenny.
Okay, what is it?
If there was an opportunity to leave the Earth with a colony but never be able to come back, would you go? Like, would you go to Mars, basically? Yeah.
You know I would.
Why? Tell me why.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
I need a new adventure.
Gotcha.
But you never come back.
It's okay.
Okay.
Because by the time I get to Mars, they're going to create another thing where I can go somewhere else after that. It just goes on.
Don't worry, Kuya Raul. It's a family thing, so I mean, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
that's cool, man. You can send them.
Yeah.
It's fine.
For sure. All right. How about you, Kuya Raul? Would you go, or would you want to stay here?
That depends. If like you said, if it's a family deal, yeah, I'll go. It'll be kind of hard. If I had nothing left for me to do anything in here on Earth, yeah, I will go.
I got you. For sure. I mean, it would be kind of crazy. Like, the more I think about this question, it's kind of like we have changes in our lives, but leaving Earth would be the craziest change because we would know nothing else. Like, once it's a trip. It's a trip. But yeah. Throw me.
Yeah. We may not see it. You may not see it, but your offsprings will.
That opportunity. Yeah, it's gonna be super interesting, and that would be crazy because I don't know if you knew Kuya Raul, but like I guess I'm one of the final people carrying the Ramirez last name. And,
I know.
Yeah.
With this Ramirez, the next Ramirez just leave Earth, and just just be out there. Let me knock on wood.
Yeah. Well, in the family, you are right.
Yeah.
Aside from
No.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Just
it.
Joma, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a trip, but
We're all girls.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No pressure.
I don't feel it. It's
No pressure.
Once I get to a point where I feel stable, I probably have more than people would even think about. But yeah, go throw me another number.
Your turn.
10.
10. All right. What do you value most in relationships, in your friendships and your family, etc.?
It took a while for this one, and with age it changes. Sure. But as of right now, in this point in my life, it's got to be honesty. Just be honest. Tell the truth. My 10 years ago it would have been different. 20 years ago it would have been different. But as of right now, at this point in my life, will probably be honesty.
For sure. Would you have anything to add, Auntie Jenny?
Well, no, I want to choose another number. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. That is totally fine.
I'll choose 3, please.
3. Okay. If money and time didn't matter, what would you choose to do?
Oh wait.
Wow.
Money and time. What can you do without money and time?
No. If it didn't matter.
I did it. I would. What would I do?
Yeah. If you had all the money in the world and pretty much all the time in the world, what would you do?
I would be working for 12 hours a day still.
Really? You would?
I just love my job so much. I'll sit in my office for 12 hours a day.
What do you love about your job so much? I'm curious because not a lot of people would say that about their jobs.
I guess it just keeps it interesting where every chart I open up, I read from different patients or something. It's a HIPAA thing. So it's almost like reading a story, a snippet from a chapter of a book each and every time I open one. And then I have to convert that into an alphanumeric number from reading a diagnosis. And so it's almost like solving. It's not even like playing Sudoku every day, but it's almost like Clue. Yeah.
So you read a profile of someone, and then you have to convert that into a number or numbers.
Yeah. So let's say you come in the doctor's office, and the doctor said you came in for an earache or something. There's a code out there for that where I can turn it. It's like a billing. It's more like a billing thing where I'll turn that earache into an alphanumeric code, and then that goes on the bill statement that gets sent out to the insurance companies.
That's wow.
Needless to say, she likes to play Clue every single time she opens something. So yeah, she likes her job. She really likes her job.
That's awesome. I'm definitely. I mean, how have you been doing it for a long time? Or
we started the class I took back in 2011. But just recently in 2018 was when, obviously my employer, Kaiser, gave us the opportunity. Anyone who has been working for them that has the certificate already, they gave us the opportunity to, as opposed to going outside of Kaiser doing an internship, they offered it to most of the 10 of us. There's 10 of us that were chosen. It's almost like the first and final round because they don't have any money for it anymore.
So going on 3 years, right?
Yeah. So this is now the 3rd year.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's something I never got to ask you about. So thank you for sharing.
But I was a liaison back in the day, though. They called it liaison. But now I'm a coder.
All right.
I got you. How about you, Raul? You have an answer for this one?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. What would you do?
Peace. You want to see me here? That's for sure.
You be traveling or you be going around? Where? Go ahead.
I'm sure you were gonna ask where, right? That what are you
No,
gonna ask?
I was gonna ask where did that love of traveling come from, and what do you feel like you get out of it?
You know what? I think Yelp is to blame for it.
Yelp.
Instagram is the blame for it.
Her name is Yelp. Her name is Instagram.
It's like the food. It's always the food just brings us to where we want to go.
Really?
You know what?
It's just food.
I tell you, before I met you're out there. I had, you know, for X or Y reason that, you know, I never traveled. But once I met her, or once I started making a little bit of money, for some reason, I just wanted to get out. You know, I wanted to go somewhere. The first place that we went to as a family was Tahoe.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's kind of where, you know, I learned how to ski and all that stuff. And I fell in love with skiing and the snow and stuff. And so, but once I met her, it was, you know, LA, and kind of expanded our horizons a little bit. Went to Vegas for the first time, and Philippines.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So and that's kind of how it went. And yeah, I mean, that's literally how that's where our love of traveling came from. But it was literally started when we first met. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Hey, I took you to Disneyland too for your first time.
Yeah, that's my first.
Is that where that picture came from? I think I saw that picture on Facebook.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
At the first trip.
Yeah, that was the first trip to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Or his.
Mine. Yeah. But it was cool. Yeah, absolutely.
What would you guys say is the importance of traveling? No.
For me, it teaches you things. You know, you learn about other people and other cultures and other places. The one thing that I think we try to instill in our kids, is the fact that, you know, where you live is not the world. The world is much bigger than that. So, and different places have different traditions. They have different everything. I mean, you know, different foods, different cultures. So the more you know about those things, you know, the better educated you are, and you can appreciate what it's out there, but also makes you appreciate what you have already. You see what I mean?
For sure.
So, you know, I mean, you know, your parents are from the Philippines, and I'm sure they tell you stories about how it is back there. And I was blessed enough to see what that was like. And so you definitely come home, and no matter how you live here, it's 10, 20, 10, 30 times better than what other people have. So it definitely makes you appreciate that much more. So you learn and you count your blessings, you know, being able to live here. So.
Sure. You have anything to add, Auntie Jenny?
No.
Okay.
There's really nothing else. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we do.
I'm curious, how many countries have you guys been to?
What do you mean countries? I don't do countries.
Oh, you don't do countries. You don't do countries.
She does countries.
I do.
Let's see. We can count them. I mean, it's not that many.
Yeah.
Philippines, Canada, Mexico, El Salvador.
Yeah.
What else? I know we've been somewhere else. Oh, I've been to Italy.
Okay.
So that's why.
Yeah, you gotta rub that on there.
Well, hey, I've been to Italy. What do you want?
Yeah.
Been to Honduras.
Guatemala. Oh yeah, that's right. Guatemala, Honduras, Belize.
Oh snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know, but right now we're concentrating more on anywhere Southwest flies.
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I mean, you know, local for now, but so far those are the countries that we've been to.
For sure. I mean, it sounds like you guys got a lot more places to go. So, you know.
Oh
yeah. That's dope. All right, throw me another number.
Good.
Well, that was my turn.
That was my number.
Oh, that was my number. Let's see, 16.
16. Oh, okay. This is a question revolving around cancel culture, but who is somebody that you did like, or you know, you were entertained by maybe, that got canceled, and you were like, damn, not that person, not that guy or woman, you know? I mean, I got some people where I'm like, I feel terrible now about, you know, how, for me, one of them is Bill Cosby. You know, I love the Cosby Show growing up, and now I haven't even been able to watch it again. You know, it's just, I can't. But yeah, so you guys have a celebrity or anybody that you liked but then got canceled?
Well, recently, Dr. Seuss. You know.
Yeah. What's up with Dr. Seuss?
Well, I mean, it wasn't that he got canceled. I mean, Dr. Seuss wrote a ton of books. I mean, his library, it's very, very big. But 6 of the books, its own foundation decided to pull the books because they had references that were not, I guess, they were not appropriate for today's world, right?
I got you.
And when I say today's world, I mean today's world.
Yeah.
And so, they pulled back 6 books, and one of them we actually had the book.
Oh.
And so, we never thought twice about it, because we understand that it was written a long time ago. It wasn't written in today's world. It was written, much, much earlier, right? And so, that one surprised me a little bit. Me being me, I can understand why it happened. Does not necessarily, I don't necessarily agree with it, but
I feel you.
I can understand. I can understand.
How about you, Auntie Jenny? Same person? Or
person-wise, no, I don't know. I mean, I've been watching shows from back in the day, and I rewatch it on Netflix. I'm like, sometimes I don't really know who the actors and actresses are really in the room.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I don't really keep up with them.
It's a trip.
I just watch it.
Do you think it's possible for us to remove the person from their art? Like, examples. Some people might feel some type of way about Michael Jackson, right? We still love his music, but we really don't know what really went on.
Oh yeah.
Or I mean, everyone dislikes R. Kelly now, but he has.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But he has.
I never liked his music anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
I got you.
I gotta say, you cannot. You cannot just put everything aside and say, that person was innocent or guilty unless proven that he was guilty. I mean, R. Kelly, there's too many accounts of that. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
But art is art. I mean, if we go back, I mean, Van Gogh was crazy, and he was he cut his own ear, and so you gotta, but he was troubled. So, but his art is, I mean, you own one of those pieces. I mean, it's timeless art. I mean, it's invaluable.
Sure.
And so, and you have other people like Pollock, and people said that he was a little out there, and I don't think the art, I don't think the results of what they did, they had to be put aside. What I'm saying is the art piece itself, the creation of the madness or whatever it is that they went through, has to be appreciated for what it is. So Michael Jackson, his music is timeless. I mean, you put him on and you get transferred to another time, back in the 80s and early 90s. I mean, you can't forget that.
For sure.
So, to me, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to say just discredit and discount everything that person accomplished. But I appreciate. But I'm I guess mature enough to understand and appreciate the art as opposed to follow the person. I don't know if I'm making myself clear.
No, I definitely get you. And
wait, is that the same for Justin Bieber?
Same thing.
Yeah. See, I still listen to him.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber got canceled?
You like him, but you like the music, I guess.
Oh, yeah. You can like the art, but maybe not the person, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I
mean, if they're gifted and talented, there's, what are you gonna do? They may be crazy, but they're like talented.
Yeah. You mentioned Van Gogh, and I just want to throw it out there if you guys haven't seen it, because I know, I don't know if you watch as much TV as I do. I know Auntie Jenny does, but we watch a lot of shows. I don't know if you've seen the Doctor Who episode when they bring Van Gogh to like a museum to see his artwork, because he died before he found out that people liked his stuff.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, very powerful scene. I don't know if you guys seen it before, but
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I will now. Thanks.
Yeah, check that
Thanks,
out.
Joma.
Yeah. Not check. It's only like a 3-minute clip, but I just
Okay.
found it very moving, and I'm like, damn, what if it's like that for us? Sometimes we don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Auntie Jenny, it's your turn. Tell me a number.
All right. What number are we on? Let's say 30.
30. Ooh. What is an example of a time in your life when you got into good trouble? Good trouble meaning it was like a great story, even though at the moment it was probably like, oh man, this is a bad idea.
Do I look like I do something like that?
I think we all do. I think we all get into good trouble in our lives, to be honest.
What is like the...
She gets in trouble.
For sure.
I watch Good Trouble
Oh,
on
God.
CWTV, but not. What's the one thing that I can remember?
You got into good trouble.
You never shoplifted when you were a kid? Or you never,
You know you did.
Well, I did, but I always got away with it. Yeah.
Oh, God. You're not supposed to tell it to the kids.
Oh,
What's wrong
well,
with
no. Oh, don't do that anymore.
It can be used against you in the court of law.
I can't tell you what store though.
Okay, yeah. Damn it, was it like Gucci or something?
Oh heck no! I was probably 11.
Really? Okay.
You didn't know how to spell Gucci like that.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I was probably 11.
Oh, good trouble. Tell them.
What? I just remember walking out of the store with this little.
I know, but
purse
what
that
was
I
good
had.
about it?
I don't. There was nothing good about it.
Okay.
But no, because he asked me the question, have I ever shoplifted? And I said, yeah.
Okay,
well,
I didn't
yeah.
say that was a good thing.
That was it. That wasn't the original question.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I think for me, I used to cut school a lot.
Oh, okay. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what would you do when you cut school? Because
So we
sometimes you
would go
don't know.
to the beaches. We
Ah.
would go to like
So what was good about cutting school?
what? Because
What?
back in the day, it's almost like I either go to school and then go home. So in between that, I tried to find. I go to school for the first four periods, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with school.
That's
I'm gonna
funny.
take a quick break and then come back because I need some mental health.
Yeah, but well, so what led you to cut school? That's he wants to know that.
Well, being I guess growing up, I do have parents that are a little bit stricter,
For
you know.
sure. For sure.
And it was I pick you up, I drop you off to school. If you asked if can you go to a party, no is the answer. Can I go to a sleepover? No, you can't go. Movie? No. 2
Yeah.
hour. Can I play volleyball? Can I be a part of a sport? No.
Interesting. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're lucky, you got to play.
No, yeah.
At the time, nope. I didn't.
So it was. You can say that it was an escape for you.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be able to go to the beach. So we went to the beach. We would go to Target. We would go
No,
to
yeah, but it
we
was
would
an
kind of
escape
like
for
go
you.
out like on a hike or something like
No, I feel you.
places.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems
But
like
I
to
only-
me. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I only hung out with people that had a car because my foot will not take a bus will not take me anywhere.
Okay.
But from San Francisco to Daly City and that's it.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, what it sounds like to me is that it gave you experiences that you would otherwise not been able to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a good example of good trouble. People take the question differently, but I appreciate you sharing those stories. And now, everybody knows when they see this episode.
Yeah, your mama knows that.
Oh, she knew.
Oh, she knew.
Yeah, she knew. My dad knew.
For sure. And they probably, even though they were maybe mad or something, they probably understood. Like, in some part of them must have.
Yes. No, there was
Learn
one
from
time though. I have to tell you, I was at Superstar on Mission.
Okay.
Superstar or Safeway. I was waiting at the bus stop. We just had eaten at Superstar, across the street at the bus stop, Safeway. I had to go back to Daly City.
Okay.
And there goes my dad, just passes right by me. And it's almost after school, so he usually drives on Mission to go to Jefferson.
Yeah.
And I had to rush. I'm like, get on the bus.
So you were racing him back to school. Wow, that's a great
He
story.
passes right by me at the bus stop. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my dad.
Did he notice you or not?
I don't think so. I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
Because he was pretty much, he was driving on mission.
You got
I was
away with
just
it?
on the bus. Yeah.
You got
I
away
don't
with
think
it?
he did. Yeah,
Oh,
I did. I'm
nice.
telling you, there's like a few of those things that I've gotten away until
got
at
you.
one point I did get caught.
Oh,
But at the same time, because I had good grades, they let me go.
yeah, you were
So
getting your work done.
And after that, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. And that was
Wow.
like my junior year. I said, okay, I'm done.
Wow.
Wow.
The
That's great.
highlights of my sophomore and junior year, pretty much, yeah.
Did you have any stories to add, Raul, or you could choose another number if you'd like?
No,
Mr. Goody Two Shoes.
yeah.
I know, I feel you, man.
I know. You know
Growing
what? The good trouble that I started getting, I started getting into good trouble once I met her.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame that on me.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna blame it on you.
No, it's credit. It's not blame. He's giving you credit.
Okay.
Yeah. But for sure. Throw me another number.
1.
1.
Easy one.
What would you say was one of the most pivotal points in your life, where maybe you were going in one direction, and then something happened, and then boom, you had to change directions.
Yeah. You're looking at her.
Okay.
No,
Or maybe
and-
for you
and
guys. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and we were 18
Mm-hmm.
at the end of high school, and throughout high school we had met, but we never met. You know what I mean? We've seen each other. We actually took a picture together, and we never knew who the other person was. And,
Wow, really?
yeah, seriously, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
until we started.
after.
A few months after we started dating, I'm like, wait a second, was this you? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, we didn't know each other
Yeah,
then.
we didn't know each other. So
It's like 6 months in between.
that was. I mean, I guess you can say I was on a trajectory where I would probably not be in California, go somewhere else, go to school somewhere else.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Or if I didn't go to school, maybe get a job somewhere, or I don't know. It was kind of there was not necessarily a concrete trajectory or a concrete way that I was going. It was kind of like I could have gone any other way.
Yeah.
But I met her, and
Yeah, because you were gonna go to Pennsylvania.
yeah, at one
Go to
point I was
school.
gonna go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Really?
I couldn't move. Yeah, I couldn't move to Washington actually.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah, there was a number of different ways that I could have gone, but once we met and started and we got together, that was it. I was going her way. So yeah.
For sure. Do you guys mind me asking, how did the spark happen? You guys?
Well, she says I pushed her down the stairs. I don't know. That's what she said. I was like, I barely touched her. No. Well, yeah. How do you?
Yeah, I mean, it would be different for both perspectives.
Yeah. So
For me?
how didn't you see a picture?
Oh
or
yeah.
something?
So I guess it was one of the. It was one of. I still have the photo.
Okay.
I actually have it cut like this little square, because my friend was sharing photos from a camp. It was what camp was that?
Yeah.
It was a camp that he was in, and I guess everyone that was smart, they were all in this one camp. So my friend took pictures, and she was sharing the photos. And there was a photo of Raul on the floor, with the volleyball. And I'm like, who is this guy? And then I didn't know at the time he was our student body president.
Vice president.
Vice president. Yeah, that's right.
Class vice president.
Class vice president. So I pointed, I'm like, who is this guy? He goes, oh, that's our vice president, right? The class of 95.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what's his name? And so she didn't know because I had it on top of the book. So I just grabbed the photos, because it comes in duplicate. So I grabbed both. And
Yeah.
I slipped it in my book. I'm like, this is my picture now.
That's
I'm
so
about
funny.
to fuck this boy.
Word. That's how it
like
happened.
sprinkle. No. Like pixie dust. No.
Oh my god.
And as soon as I gave her back all the pictures, right, I went up to my one of my teachers, and to this day, I still say hi to her from time to time on Facebook. And I asked her, and I'm like, "Do you know who this guy is?" And sure enough, she does.
That's funny.
And from there on, I guess she had told him.
Yeah,
what
she told
happened.
me about it, and she said, "Yeah, I got somebody wants to meet you." I'm like, okay. I mean, I was 18. What did I know, right?
Yeah.
So I went to her classroom. I don't think you were there that
No,
day.
because that was the week
You
that I
were
was
cutting.
in Vegas.
She was cutting. Yeah,
Actually,
she was
the
cutting.
whole family took me out of class, and we went to Vegas.
She was cutting with her family in Vegas. Yeah, I didn't meet her that day that I had gone there.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think we actually finally met up at the senior trip.
No, that was in between that. Then you knew who I was, and that's when you pushed me down the stairs.
Oh,
When you tapped me like this, and I almost
I
fell.
barely. I just went like this, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And, she's like, she was watching too much 90210 or something. Like,
I mean, was it like a surprise tap, or like did you see him coming, or
No, I didn't. No.
She
it
didn't
wasn't
see me
surprising.
coming, I guess. I saw her coming. I barely, and I said hi. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she's like, "Ah."
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, jeez, barely tapped her.
Yeah, whatever.
So-
Like,
No, I mean-
I'm never gonna wash this sweater ever.
Oh my
touch me.
god.
Yeah. I was gonna say you turned around and you saw who touched you. You must have been like,
Yeah,
oh my
no,
god.
I ran.
Say hi. It's
No,
like,
I ran straight to my friend, which is actually Cece, and
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
"He touched me."
Oh.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So that's how we started.
That's
So,
young love.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
young love grows too, So,
Yeah, it sure does.
for sure. Well, thank you for that story. That was awesome. I've never heard that story before. But yeah. All right. We got about 10 minutes left in the podcast.
Okay.
We'll go through maybe one or two more numbers, and then I have a closeout question.
Sure.
But yeah, Auntie Jenny, I think it's your turn.
Let's do your 34.
Oh, 34. All right.
Like my age.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kidding.
I got you. This one is I would say a little deep, but what words do you need to hear?
I love you. I don't know. That's the only word. Yeah, I love you.
That's awesome. I mean,
Every time the kids say "I love you, Mom," or for me, it's that's all I need to hear.
that's dope. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes some people have need more affirmation, but for you in your life, if that's all you need, that's a beautiful thing too.
Yeah.
That means that's what matters to you most. But yeah.
Although it's hard for me to say "I love you."
That's another story.
No, I got you. But I feel you.
But
as
I
well.
have to hear it.
No, it's those are powerful words, depending how you use them and who you gift them to, it can,
Right.
it's really, I think it's really important. So thank you for sharing. Raul, you could feel free to answer that question as well, or give me another number.
No, I mean, it's same thing. I mean, once, like I said, once you get to a certain level in your life, you don't need too many things. Especially, I don't need to hear it from everybody. As long as I hear from my kids and my wife, I think we're good. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing. And I got love for you guys. So know that.
We love you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
All right. Raul, throw me a number.
Remember.
Let's do number 7.
7. What is something in your life that you've taken control of? There's a lot of things out of our control, but for you guys, what's something that you've got it?
I think I gotta say our way of life, the way we live our life. She's pretty good at creating this bubble, if I want to call it.
Okay.
When we have our bubble, and we have certain people within that bubble, and everything we do, it's geared towards, protecting that bubble and making sure that everything is okay. And I think we've managed to, develop this system that works for us, and so we're in control of that. So every decision that we make, everything is geared towards that. You know what I mean? To protecting that bubble, maintaining the people within that bubble, and making sure that everything is okay, or as okay as can be. So I think we've gotten that pretty good. And that doesn't mean that it works for everybody, and that doesn't mean that that everybody can copy that, or that nobody can copy that, because it's very, very doable. But you got to have a willing relationship and a partnership so that you can do that. So I think that will be my answer. We have our system, our system, and it works.
It's like a tag team.
Yeah. So that's about the only thing we have control of, because nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that system, I gotta say, is one of those things that we got it down. So
For sure, the bubble. Yeah. I mean, it's a special mixture from both of your personalities to create this bubble. But yeah, I got you guys. That's cool. So, you guys have any shout outs or any people you want to be like, hey, hi, mom,
Yeah. I mean, hi to your parents, man. Your parents they're amazing. They're amazing people. I love your mom. Like she was my own auntie. Maybe more. So, they're definitely examples of what a relationship can be after all the trials and tribulations, and
a good role model.
Blessings and everything that your parents have gone through. So, and the fact that they're still together, still love each other, and so definitely your parents. So
sure. Oh yeah, Raul, this is something my mom told me recently that I had no idea about. But that one time my dad got into a little bit of trouble. I think you were there for her, and you took her to the
place.
The place.
The place.
Yeah. And just want to say.
Oh yeah, you were little.
Yeah.
I had no idea, and it's it's
you were little.
So I just want to say thank you for that. That's something I didn't find out till recently, and I never got to thank you. So.
No need, man. And see, those things are the ones that you don't necessarily have to advertise. You just do them because they need to be done. And trust me, your mom calls me right now and she says, Raul, I need help. I'm right there.
Or Raul, there's Machado.
Oh yeah.
Or you call Tita.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to San Francisco. I'm on my way. She's like, okay, I'll make you guys your.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So before we get to the last question, just want to thank you guys again for coming on. I know time is valuable, and I appreciate the energy you guys brought. You guys were open, so thank you. And my last question for you is, what is the greatest life lesson you've learned thus far?
Greatest life lesson. As much as I don't trust a lot of people, I do love a lot of people too.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to life lesson, it's still hard for me to trust a lot of people. It's like, to me, I get the vibe. I have to feel it. It's like it has to come, it's like it's really hard.
So you will say, just because you don't trust them fully 100% doesn't mean that you don't love them.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can love somebody. And then
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
just because I know her.
Yeah.
She loves people. I mean, she definitely loves people, especially her family.
For sure.
She doesn't admit it, but she does. But that doesn't mean she trusts everyone 100%. There, that's the lesson right there.
Hey, I think that's applicable to everybody. You know, you can love people even though, like, I don't know everybody, but I got love for people even
For
though.
everyone,
Yeah. No, for sure. How about you, Raul?
Don't take everything or anything for granted. You know, it's especially nowadays with everything that's happened in the past year and situations that we had through our lives. I think just don't take anything for granted. You know, enjoy your day, enjoy your family, your loved ones. I know it's cliche to say, but it's not. It is absolutely even more relevant now than it was a year ago before this whole thing started. You know.
For sure.
So enjoy your day. Do the best you can. Be nice, and absolutely don't take anything for granted because you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. So, you know, do what you can today and go from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for those answers, and